shine with me, align with me, authentically true. Bloom into you.
Guys, Jamie Wozni here. Third part of the Wild Woman Activation Series. We talked in the last two videos about clearing people pleasing, embracing your true self, connecting to your inner wisdom, and unlocking creative expression, which are all huge pillars of activating this wild woman inside. Who you are before socialization. So today, we're going to talk about methods to manifest abundance and joy. Another aspect of wild woman, getting to live in your desires, getting to live in your bliss, getting to live in your joy. So, what are the principles of manifestation? I mean, too long for me to answer in a short video, but I'm going to give you a summary here, the way I see it. There are two things we must do. And there are two schools of thought which I pair together and I find wildly fruitful. We must clear the energy blocking us from our desired result through acceptance, unconditional love, compassion, whatever higher frequency. So how do we do that? We first get in touch with what is our desire, what lights us up, what brings us joy, what do we want to create in the world? And then what's the between me and that? Actually sat down, I was like, I'm going to do this today. There's this thing I want that seems very radical. And I thought, well, let's just hold it in our mind and notice the belief, assumption, fear, discomfort that arises in the body. And then we can do many things to that. We can sit with the energy of it, detached from the story, and allow the energy, the old energy, to move through. Because we are energy. And so if we're in that, we're going to do something subconsciously. Our nervous system isn't going to let us move toward the thing we want. So we must clear that which is between us and it. Okay. Many ways we can do that. Then we must rewire our nervous system to feel safe receiving it. I have lots of tools for this. I use a tool called sifting. Nervous system rewiring. Sifting stands for sensation, image, feeling, and thought, which is a tool where we cultivate this desired reality in our body so that our body can start to align with our desire, right? So step one, what do we want? Step two, clearing the blocks in the way between us and it using a high frequency like compassion, unconditional love, acceptance. And number three, allow our body to move into a frequency of the desired reality, using a tool for that. Okay. How can I align my thoughts and actions with abundance? Well, this is part of the tool that I was just sharing called sifting. But I would say, well, what does abundance feel like to me? I'd tune into the feeling of abundance. Yeah. So you can do this with me now. Does abundance feel like to me? And then I would ask, when is a time in my life I felt this? And see what image, what memory pops up where, because it doesn't have to be money. It doesn't have to be, it could be like, oh, wow, I looked up at the sky and saw all these stars and that felt like abundance to me. So as powerful creators, as powerful women, we have the power. Do I remember this all the time? No, but when I do, stuff shifts fast. To feel a feeling before it occurs in the world. Most of us live like cause and effect of like the world does something, it causes this in me. It's like, yes, that's occurring. And I can cultivate and stir up, well, what does abundance feel like to me? When is a time I felt this way? And sift it into my body, sensation, image, feeling, thought. Stir up this cauldron of that energy and just sit in it That's literally dousing your nervous system with this new energy. It's sending new information to the brain. Even if you have a practice where it's like you're waking up in the morning and you're like, well, what do I want to feel today? Can I do this practice to cultivate it before it occurs? What visualization techniques are effective for manifesting goals? Well, that was a 2-for-1 because I believe it's more than just visualization. I believe you need to bring it down into the body. That's why it's like, it's awesome to visualize it. But can we feel it? Can we see it? Can we know it? Can we see the sensations? That's how we get our brain and our nervous system involved when we not only see something in our mind, but we bring it down into our body. When we notice, it's the noticing of the sensations, it's the noticing of the images, it's the noticing of the feelings, it's the noticing of the thoughts of our desired reality. A little bit at a time. This doesn't have to be some crazy ass full-time job. Just a little bit at a time. Last one. How do I overcome? I just had a moment where I was like, oh my God, am I recording? How do I overcome limiting beliefs about abundance and joy? We're going to loop back around to that first question. I would literally write down, when I think about the most abundant version of myself, the most joyful, free version of myself, what comes up for me, what physical sensations, what thoughts, what fears, what beliefs, what assumptions, write it down, right? There are so many tools you can do to clear this or heal this, but something that you could do is say, well, when was the first time this stew of thoughts and feelings and all of this, when was the first time I felt this in my life? See what image pops into your mind. Then, as I said in the beginning, use a high frequency energetic medicine to clear it, to heal it. Acceptance, unconditional love, forgiveness, compassion. You can ask your higher self, you can ask your guides, what energetic medicine is needed right now? I know this might sound weird, but high frequency energy, love, unconditional love, compassion, acceptance, and the like, when we bring it to fear, when we bring it to pain, when we bring it to a sensation in the body, we don't even need to go back to the past. We can, that's a tool. But even if you're just here with what did I just feel in my body when I was thinking about being abundant and joyful? And can I sit with it in acceptance or love that actually releases the fear? So what they say, love is the ultimate healer. It's an energy that can transmute the other energy. Energy is neither created nor destroyed. It shifts, it's transmuted. So what a cool thing to know. Like, I can clear my old pain and I can retrain my nervous system to step in a new desired reality, right? And then we're full from the inside first. We're that antenna receiver for new magic and miracles to be magnetized to us. And then from that place, we intend ease and flow and aligned inspired action. So what inspired action comes to you after you've been doing this practice? Well, I take one little step forward and I adjust and I go, oh, I'm going to try something new. I'm going to take action in the world of form and make manifest my desires. So I hope this video helped you about methods to manifest abundance and joy. More than just listening to me, try it, do an experiment, put it into play. Let me know how this goes for you. This is a huge pillar of my Wild Woman activation, my Wild Woman codes journey that I'm going to take an intimate group of women through. We're going to be live for 3 months. My containers literally call forth magic and miracles and new frequencies from you. Another way to manifest too is just being in the energy of somebody who lives the way that you desire to live, who has the frequency you wish to embody. And the whole purpose of this container is to take you back to who you were before socialization and get to meet the most wild, beautiful, creative, joyful, abundant, real, authentic version of yourself. Because when we're in that frequency, well, guess what? We attract the money that comes with that frequency, the conversations that come with that frequency, the opportunities that come with that frequency, the ease that comes with that frequency. And we're not taught this stuff in school. So if you want a safe space for re-education, for fun, for creativity, for healing through lightness, I would love to have you in Wild Woman Codes, which starts in about a little over a month. Okay. I'm going to put the link below. If you have any questions, let us know, reach out, have fun with this, and I'll see you all in the next video.
Come shine with me, align with me, authentically true.